No, one book.
And still, it's like I'm the last of the real. It's like I'm the last of the.
I watched your TikTok video about the meal deals.
What, just now?
No, earlier today.
Okay.
What's it like?
Wait. Have we started?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this is gonna make it. I didn't know. I thought you were just chatting to me normal.
No, it's just a normal conversation. Yeah.
You saw the TikTok I made about meal deals.
Yeah.
I was rating meal deals, bro.
What's your ideal meal deal?
Let me be very, very honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've seen the comments, and I feel like some people have not. I feel like some people don't understand poverty because a couple man in there saying, "Oh, all of it is dry. I would never go near it." Well, listen, if you're trying to eat steak and asparagus in the library, then you got different kind of money. Because I ain't got that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I was in uni and that, prawn, cheese and onion crisp, and a bottle of water was carrying man through them nights, you know.
Do you know
Serious.
what? Do you know what was the most accurate one that I thought in the TikTok video was the egg one. Is the library munch.
It is a library. That egg one is a bit dry as well. The egg one, you know what it is? The brown bread mixed with the eggs and the cress. It doesn't make sense. It works though. After gym, I've ate one by force, but that's not what are you grabbing if you get a meal deal?
What am I grabbing, bro? I'm not gonna lie. I'm a chicken salad kind of guy.
Okay.
I only get meal deals from Tesco's. I won't go anywhere else.
You only get meal deals from Tesco.
Do you know what?
You know why?
What should the go on.
The Sainsbury's one's underrated because they got smoked salmon and cream cheese. They took it to a next level. They took it to a serious level. Smoked salmon and cream cheese. That's a rich man's bun.
Yeah, trust me.
In a poor man's mouth. So they're serious. I like Sainsbury's. Big up Sainsbury's.
Do you know what? Do you want Union it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. What did you get?
What, my meal deal?
Yeah.
I'm a Southern fried chicken guy, bro. I can't.
Sorry,
Oh yeah,
fried
well
chicken.
the wrap, the little pocket one. Ah, yeah. But they make me feel a bit sickly afterwards.
I had one today.
Bro, too much of anything can get. I remember when I first started gym, and this is no word of a lie.
Yeah.
I used to go to work, and my break I used to get two meal deals because I was trying to bulk.
Yeah.
It made me hate meal deals for time.
And they make you feel so full as well.
Yeah, it's good. It's like a very convenient munch. Do you get it? It's like it's a good price.
Would you feel about those boiled eggs from supermarkets?
Yeah, them things are crazy. Them things. I don't know what they're doing. They smell a bit funny in that, bro. You open it, there's water leaking in it. I don't know. The extraction process. The extraction process there is not the same. But you know what? It's a mad phenomenon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope I said that word right. But you know what? You know those salad bars that you have in supermarkets?
Yeah.
They give you like plastic bowls, yeah?
Yeah.
And then you have to put food in, yeah? My boy fully put me off it one time. I was eating those for a sec because it was cool. You had the boiled egg you're talking about. You could get it from there. You had it, you could just do the little carbs thing. I used to take it to the gym with a protein shake. My boy goes, bro, man goes to Tesco in the morning to get my breakfast. Man, always see nitties putting their hand in there. He's like, next man are grabbing pasta out of that. He's like, you don't know who's touching it. And I was thinking, shit. Because my boy in school used to do that with the olives in Waitrose. He used to stick his hand in and eat the olives. So I was thinking, wait. And you know what? On top of that, when COVID started happening, they eradicated those. They actually stopped making the salad bars.
But because
why though? Because they knew there was cross-contamination happening. Man are breathing on your food, bro. And I ate that bare times.
Oh, bro, that's so...
I'm still alive. So I'm immune to it.
That's so disgusting.
It is bars.
Especially putting your hand in the boiled eggs and the fucking... And you see water drops as well.
They're doing it though. They're doing it. People go there, try an olive, grab an egg. That's it. It could be next week.
You know those Arab supermarkets are right at the back of the shop.
Oh my days.
Right? You see how they have all the olives open as well, and like there are no CCTV cameras above them as well. No one's watching. It's like they want you to touch it.
Man's swimming that, bro. That's dripping in juice, bro. Man's swimming that. People jump in with their swimming shorts and there was a brother at 7 a.m. sitting in that, and he's gone out of it. You're eating olives from that. So do I though. Don't worry. That one there is I don't know, man. That's some good olive juice. I'll be honest.
That's so disgusting.
Do you know what it is? I was in an Arab shop recently and I was thinking, these lot actually make money. I rate it.
Yeah, they do.
Like, butcher, you got all the like wild spices and that. Half of them ones I can't pronounce, but they're good. Them places are good.
Bro, what about those supermarkets here? It's like a Turkish supermarket, but it's owned by like Romanians. And half the shop is like Turkish. I don't understand.
Yeah, that one there is a bit of because you don't
What the
know.
fuck
innit?
is happening
You
there?
don't know. And you know what? You know how you can tell though? It's when you go to the crisp section
Yeah.
and they're selling peanut flavored crisps.
Yeah.
Because no one does that. That's how I know that. Yeah, this is one of them places. And then crisps are nice. But yeah, that's strange. That's a bit of a strange dynamic.
That's a weird one.
Wait, is Romania near Turkey? I'm not really good with geography.
I don't know, you know.
Same continent, possibly.
We're gonna have to search it. Let's search it.
So if Romania's near Turkey, maybe they got a little agreement in it to like half up the shop.
Come like borders.
Yeah, literally. You need a PCR to go to the other side of the shop. But yeah, I'm not complaining. They got certain chocolates and that. You know the little wafer ones and that. They come nice, them chocolates.
1,000 kilometers.
1,000 kilometers. Yeah, that's I
Yeah.
can cycle that in a day. Man. See my quads.
Yeah, man, yeah. Like every time, because there's one supermarket in Harrow, and it's just like mixed Romanian. There's
I know what, and you know what's funny? I know which one you're talking about. Is it the one on the main strip where the?
Yeah. Across the road from like Nando's, there's like Nando's. There's also Gold's Gym at the end, and there's
I
like
think I
cheap
know what
meals.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're
They've
talking
got
about.
different types of bread and flipping. Every time I walk in there, I just feel a bit confused. Like, I feel like I'm in another country, like a country within a country.
It's the best thing ever, though, man. Because they have some products you never heard. The water, though, is next. You don't even never heard of this brand. You're like coconut water or something. Them ones are nice. You get 30 of them for like £2, bro. You're paying for the plastic only, bro. That's someone's tap water, I'll be honest. I rate that.
Do you reckon you break into the back of the supermarket, you see one
Bro.
little kid down here shirtless, just pouring water?
Bro, 100%. Because I remember in uni, I used to know someone in uni and they had their dorm and they used to stack up on the water.
Yeah.
I don't know what language it was in. It was the next thing, and he used to always offer me a bottle, and I used to say no because I drank it once, and the UK tap water was better, the taste of it. So I was just thinking to myself, yeah, you're just paying for plastic.
Oh my days.
Yeah, you might as well get a filter.
Bro, you see like some podcasts, they get like, you know, the Manscaped box.
Yeah.
Where you at?
Where's our man?
Why can't I get that?
Is Manscaped obviously? Excuse my French. Is it the one for shaving the balls?
Yeah, that's the one. I see every manly podcast having it. What, is my podcast not manly enough?
No,
Yeah,
I'll be
I've
honest,
only had
it's
one
sponsored.
female on my podcast, the rest has been men.
I don't want to obviously be explicit. Have you lot had any, like, obviously because this might get you a sponsorship, but have you lot had any accidents in that department with the shaver before? Because we all had it once.
Do you want me to tell you a mad story?
Yes. Well, no, because you had to ask first. So it means it's going to be mad, but yes.
It's gonna be a bad story. When I was I was living in Sweden for 3 years, and once a year we used to go on like these cycling trips.
Sorry, bro. I thought you were going to say once a year it shaves.
No.
I was about to say,
I'm Arab, but I mean like proper Arab. Do you know what I mean?
Where you going?
One time in it, after cycling, I felt like in that area I felt a lot of pain. Turns out I was actually, when cycling, I was sitting my balls the whole time. So one testicle was like proper swollen.
Oh, bro, that is so, I can feel that.
Bro, it was swollen. I was like, Mom, I'm in so much pain right now. She
Was
was
you
like,
cycling?
I was cycling, but I was sitting on
Oh
it.
my day, that's why they buy them gel seats, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, cycling I heard is not good for the
Mum was like,
bit.
hospital now.
Nah, that's bad, man.
Yeah, man.
That is strange.
Oh, bro, it was all purple and shit. It was mad.
Me, I got a problem in it. Obviously, I'm clean in it, so I shave more time. My hair's bare curly. Obviously, my hair's short now, so I need to be careful which one I'm using. I need to use proper ones because I'll get ingrown hairs. Like no matter what I do, like I'll put aloe vera. I haven't had ingrown hairs in years because I found a proper shaver for it. But my hair, because it's curly, I didn't realize I meant everything else would be curly. I genuinely didn't. Yeah. So even when I use those aloe vera ones, no matter, because people have 101 remedies, I'm like, bro, your hair's silky, my hair's not. So yeah,
Man.
I gotta be careful with that. Aloe vera, guys, the best thing. When you finish shaving, put aloe vera 100% gel. You can get it from Amazon.
I've never used aloe vera.
No, you can use the gel. That's good. That's good for like all of that. Why are we talking about that? But we are talking about that.
Yeah, we are.
This is of benefit. This.
But how are you though, man? How you been?
I'm good, man.
Yeah? How's everything?
I'm good. How are you, man?
I'm very, very good.
I heard some things about you, man.
Yeah, what did you hear?
Heard you got banned from Hinge. The Hinge swindler.
Fuck's sake.
You got banned from Hinge.
Yeah.
So if you don't know what Hinge is, because people are not gonna know what that
Did
is.
you see how teary I was in the last episode? Did you see my eyes? It was like watering.
I hope it
It was like the egg drops from the little fucking sachets in the Tesco's.
like
Just in my eyes. Just like...
Do you have a timeline of why you might have got banned from Hinge?
Bro, I did not go on it for 2 weeks, and I went on it randomly. I was like, let me just see, like, what's going on here? You've been banned. I'm like, alright, cool, say no more. I got Tinder next door. I go to
Tinder did it as well. He got
I go to
blacklisted.
I go-
the apps are, man, just like, whoop.
No, the CEOs of Tinder and Hinge linked up.
Yeah,
And they
yeah,
said
yeah.
this guy needs to go. They have a group chat. They slapped it in all the apps in one group chat. You know what's the maddest thing? Yeah, I had an experience with it because I've never been on any of these apps in it. Like I genuinely haven't. And I remember like I was in a committed situation, yeah, in the past, and somebody made one of me. And I can't lie, I wasn't even annoyed that they made a Muzmatch account of me. I wasn't actually annoyed. I just want to
It was
know-
out of all maps they made Muse Match.
Yeah, but my main concern was he getting gal? Was he getting curved? You know what I'm saying? Was he getting called butters?
Yeah.
So I was thinking to my head, I'm like, look, this guy's a waste man. But I was kind of curious. I was thinking, wait, like, did he get anywhere?
yeah.
Or was I getting ripped? Because bro, he was using some photos. I think he wrote something that I wouldn't say, and he used the photo I wouldn't use. Why am I
Do you
gonna?
want so peak? Girls genuinely thought it was you. That's how sad it is.
Bro, do you know what? I've
Forget
got-
him making the account. The girls genuinely thought it was
How
you.
about this?
Before they were in there.
The catfish, the catfish thing is big because I knew a girl, and she told me I need to speak to you, and I was like, why? Now I was live on Instagram with one of my influencer friends, as they like to call it, guys, just somebody with a lot of followers, but you know he's a very handsome guy, man. He's known to be a very handsome guy, and she said to me, look, like something's happened here, and I was like, what? Spoke to her and she said, look, like I was speaking to someone on Snapchat for months and we were talking back and forth. He was sending me photos. He's really handsome. We was, you know, and we were talking for 3 months, 4 months. And then one day he just ghosted me and blocked me. Now, 4 or 5 months later, she joined my live and saw I was live with that guy. But it wasn't him. It wasn't him. Someone was just using his photos.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
So she actually built a relationship with him, and it's crazy because I shouldn't laugh because it's wrong. But it's like, imagine you see him, but it's not him. It's so sad. You know, if you do that, you're evil because like, imagine seeing someone who's an influencer and you think you've been talking to them for so long,
Yeah.
and the voice is different. Hey, what are you talking about? Like, chat to you. You're like, what? It was you, because that fantasy in their head becomes so raw.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
evil though. It's genuinely that catfishing era is very, very evil.
I
But-
feel like that's a common thing in the UK. No, it's everywhere. But I feel like people, a lot of people might do in the UK.
Yeah, you just got to get caught lacking once or twice
Yo,
and you
it's
learn
like-
your lesson. Don't worry, been there, done that.
Like, what is wrong with you? You wake up in the morning and you say to yourself, "I'm gonna make a fake account of Walid today."
You don't understand. There's stories. I've heard some crazy catfishing stories about people like traveling to another city to go and meet the person, and the person standing them up, like driving hours to go and see them. So that whole shenanigans is mad. It's just like, what are you doing?
I was watching Catfish, and you see the series, yeah? Like they had the same girl on it twice.
Okay, yeah. Look, at that point, bro, what I've seen, one guy, obviously respectfully, he thought he was talking to Katy Perry, right? They proved to him that he wasn't.
And he was just doing
Wait, I don't want to laugh. This is rude, but they proved to him that he wasn't talking to Katy Perry.
How did they prove it?
For
to him?
some reason, because they brought the girl who was pretending to be Katy Perry. They managed to track her down and bring her, and then she's just admitted that it's not her. I don't know, but after, I'm very sure he still thought it was her. He was convinced. He was thinking, no, I don't believe it. So it's like, it's sad because somebody can get so absorbed, and it's like you're gonna take the one thing that probably made them happy away,
Yeah.
that they were talking to someone, and then it's like, oh, it's gone.
And there's actually a show about it as well. Like MTV is actually like with the whole film crew and everything. They go to the
Yeah.
they go to the yard with a film camera.
Yeah, people, yeah.
Just like
But I remember someone I knew, they was like, oh my God, like there's a catfish account of me, and the catfish account had 10k followers. And I was like to him, how many followers do you have? He had like 300. I said, well, you're the catfish, not him. This brother's got more followers than you, bro. I was like, bro, are you sure you're not the catfish? This brother's got followers, bro. So you got to be careful with all of that. That's the one, man.
Imagine what Catfish has more followers.
People are blowing off other man. At that point, that's it, bro. Let him assume your identity, man. That's the best thing ever.
Jokes.
No, but it's so like Nella Rose is on Catfish now, isn't it? She's the new host.
What is
man.
it? Is that okay? So that's a program, right?
That's confirmed,
Okay,
yeah,
now I've
yeah.
seen it. I swear it's an American program, right?
We've got a UK.
Yeah.
They've got a UK version of it. Okay, I've watched it.
I need to watch the UK version. It must be so weird.
Can I
man.
ask you a question? Because you've been on Hinge, innit? Yeah?
Yeah.
What's like a very wild experience? Not wild, but like what's fun? Have you ever got into an account or what? Because I don't really know too much about that. Like that whole. Have you ever got and seen someone they look different, and or you spoke to them
I'm
and it
not
was like a
gonna lie.
mad encounter?
I'm not gonna lie. I've come across. I've come across 2-3 accounts
No, I'm talking about people you met in person.
Yeah, in person.
Okay.
Yeah, in person, they look so good on Hinge.
And what do you do like when you go see
When I link up, when I
Tells his boy, call him, innit? Tell him there's an emergency.
Yeah.
Who's getting rushed?
He's getting rushed, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? I gotta go back it.
Did that not happen in Sheffield? Do you remember that? I was like, oh yeah, well, Hash is getting beaten up, yeah? What?
That is so bad. That's
Bro,
bad.
we're in Sheffield, yeah. I'm just in the apartment now with my boys, and this guy, he went A1 on the night out, innit? We don't know where this guy's at. And then randomly, man just called me. He's like, hey, yo, what you saying? Who's getting rushed? I ain't even said hello
You're
yet.
like,
What? Yeah. He's like, what? But I kind of clocked on. I was like, oh, yeah, I need you here now, innit? He's like, alright, say nothing, I'm there.
That's the worst.
I thought to myself, how can he be so like? How are you so smart? Like 3 a.m. in the morning. How did that message come to your mind to think?
Yeah.
This guy needs help.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Nah, it's real. You gotta have someone in the contacts, man. That pulls through for you, man.
But yeah, no, I linked. Yeah, they've been. I've looked at them and I thought, wow, this is like.
This isn't an encounter.
This is not. This is not you.
It's because of all of the airbrushing or Photoshop or.
Oh,
don't think. Hey, listen, girl. Don't think. Guy, by the way, if you're watching this, don't think that just women are doing it. You know, there's man that are catfishes as well.
Yeah.
There's man editing their photos.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? I swear I see those ads on TikTok. The guy's making his 6-pack leaner and that, but slimming at his waist. Thinking, wow. I ain't done it, but don't tell me that, Jack. Nah, because it's peak though. Because if you go and you know you end up seeing someone, and you know, I feel like if you're really trying to get out,
You know the ones where they actually like suck in the stomach.
yeah, but it's like that. Okay, to an extent, it's like okay, you suck it in. You know, some people might tense, but bro, the whole airbrushing,
Yeah.
and even when people are trying to airbrush and Photoshop their personality, that's even worse. No, I swear, you Photoshopping your because you know why? Yeah, obviously we'll get into like we're gonna get into a little bit serious here because if you think about it. If you meet someone, but let's just forget the whole look because you can't run away from that.
Yeah.
But let's say you're airbrushing your whole personality. Sooner or later, the paint's gonna wear off, bro.
100%.
If I tried to breathe German for a day, I'd be alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The West London's coming out of me, bro. So if you're doing the next thing, paint wears off, and then you're in big trouble. That's why I feel sorry for ladies, man. A lot of men are fake. Then you end up falling in love with the fake version of him.
It's all like the full. Yeah. Wow.
There we go. And that's why some people go and they're like, oh my God, like, he never used to be like this, or he was different before. That was never him.
But don't you think that's a natural thing, though, for people to change?
Do you know what?
A lot of the time when girls are like, oh, he went like this,
Can I-
that man could have just like grew up or...
Can I be? Of course. But that's if you're changing positively. If these are positive. But I'm talking about if somebody comes to you with the big elements of them, which doesn't really change. Like, let's say big elements of them. I could be anything. Like, oh, I don't know. He's a proper, I don't know, like a proper sweet person, and he used to do lots of things for me that other men wouldn't. And let's say he's just doing that to win you over. 5 months calms down. The guy probably don't do it for his mum. Probably don't do it for his family, but he's doing it for you. Then you kind of see the true side. You get it? That's why I say you got to kind of analyze how people are with everyone. And this might sound mad. You can have a guy, for example, you know, you're chilling with him, he's always being rude to his family, this and that and the other, but he's always nice to you and he's loving to you. 3-4 months down the line when, don't know, honeymoon stage is done, you're next in line for that. So it's about the way people are.
You can't be moving like that.
Yeah, because it's about the way people are. Because, bro, sometimes I meet people, like, you can meet someone for the first time, you don't know them. Bro, that guy's a waste, man. But to me, I don't know, to me, he's calm. He's proper nice to me, but to be honest, the way he was to the waiter was a bit... The way he was to the waiter was a bit... It's a bit off, but to me, he's nice. Like, he even paid the bill. Bro, give it 5-6 months, man. You're right. That's the worst. People that are not nice to the waiters.
I've never come across anyone who's like quite rude to the waiter.
You know what? It's even, I've seen that before, but it's just, bro, people come. I know this might sound mad, like, respectfully, if you order something and you eat it and you don't like it, you can't complain at the waiter for that. You can't say, oh, boss, this is not nice. It's like, bro, you ordered it. Or like, if you're at a chicken shop, I don't know what everyone's accustomed to, but when you finish, you put your stuff in the bin.
Yeah.
That's like, you
get your tray, you just stash it and you cut. Some man, they leave it and then you're like, bro, it's their job. It's like,
standard
bro,
procedure, yeah.
People say, nah, it's their job, bro, just leave it. It's like,
I mean, yeah.
It's like, bro, I mean, someone told me once in school, like when I was young, innit, and he was like, I don't know why he gave me such great wisdom being young, and he was like to me, like, I was, we was pushing the plates and in the canteen, we were putting them back or clearing them up or whatnot, and some people were leaving them, innit? Obviously, some of the boys will finish eating and just cut, go play football or whatnot. And then one guy said to me when I was really, really young, and it stuck with me, he was like to me, bro, make someone's job easier for them, and one day someone will make your job easier for you. And I always think about that. I'm like, bro, that's so true.
That is actually, yeah, that's very, yeah.
I've worked in retail, bro. They can be difficult to do.
I
Bro.
was about to. I was gonna say if you worked in retail, because I feel like everyone should work in retail. At some
Oh,
point.
bro.
They have
gives you
to.
that
Yeah, it gives you, oh, wow, it humbles you.
Don't
Oh,
don't
my
even
God.
get me started. I used to work in the cinema. Ooh.
I wish I knew you then. 3 films.
I used to, because my uni was in Leicester, so I used to work in how did I work? Showcase Cinema Deluxe.
Mm.
You see, you knew it was a date when the bag of popcorn was still filled up.
Because they didn't spend the film watching. Damn.
Or it was that, or they were just too shy to eat. You just knew.
Too shy to eat. Abs, you can, bro. I don't care who you are. You can be the Queen of England. If there's wings in front of me, my hands will be dripping with barbecue sauce. No way. I don't know about people. I'm just shy to eat. Eat.
Listen. If you know how much popcorn is nowadays? They're like £9-10 pounds.
I think sets you back. Then you start putting Klarna in cinemas, bro. You start letting us pay in installments. 2 Tango Ice Blasts, a large popcorn in. Accounts are going into overdraft. I don't know what cinema on.
Whoever came up with paper straws, you needed a fucking punishment.
Oh, my days.
Swear to God. Try and put that in the ice blast.
Paper straws are calamity.
You've got to take like 3. You've got to take like 3 straws to last you like the whole.
Do you know what? Do you know what?
dare you?
Bro, do you know what? I was gonna do this, but it's not. I bought metal straws for Amazon, and I said, yeah, I'm gonna carry around this with me. But then I think about it. How am I cleaning that if I leave it in my car? What am I gonna do? Get water and clean it? So the paper straws, there needs to be another like alternative to that, because that's not happening. I'll be honest.
Oh my days.
But retail, it's crisis. I worked in a shoe shop before.
Bro, I used to work in Debenhams, women's shoe section.
Oh, bro.
Oh my days. Do you know what I used to do back in the day? You know when a woman would ask for shoes, yeah? I'd go to the stock room, I'm like, just chill on my phone for a bit. Come back out. Yeah.
He's one of them guys. Bro, the funniest story for me, yeah. No, it was you carry on and say it. Finish what
No,
you
no,
say.
no, go,
because
go.
I remember what I'm about to say. You go
No,
to the stock room.
it's gone over my head. Go on.
Alright. So what happened to me? A woman walked in, and this is why retail teaches you patience of next level. A woman walked in and she's like, oh, I need shoes. I think she was working a certain job,
Yeah.
which required a lot of walking around. I was like, cool. She comes in, she asked me for shoes, this and that and the other. And I asked her, are they for you? And she was like, yes. Now I looked at her feet are 3, maybe size 4. I said, cool, so what size are you? Can I get you? She said, can you get me an 8? And in my head, I was like, oh, you sure you want an 8? She was like, she got kind of sassy with me, like, yeah, that's what I asked for. I think, all right, cool. I was like, look, I'm going to bring you an 8 and a 7 just in case. I brought down the 8, opened it. She's like, oh yeah, I need smaller. I was like, yeah, you do need smaller. Should I bring you a 5? I was like, should I bring you a 5? Yeah. And she's like, okay, no, just bring me like a little bit less. I was like, cool, I'm going to bring 7 and 6. We went all the way till we get to her shoe size, and she didn't buy nothing. She walked out. And I'm just there putting the shoes back. I'm thinking, bro.
I used to work in Foot Locker back in the day. That was
Bro, you know what? I don't want to talk about the shoe shop I work, just in case I don't want to bait them out. I worked in a shoe shop, so you're probably getting people in Foot Locker buying trainers calm. I was working in shoes, bro. There's some middle-aged people that were coming in there, wasting my time for no reason. I'm convinced there was people who used to walk in there because they were bored. Because they were bored. So they'd come in.
The worst ones, yeah, is when they would ask for 5-6 different brands, and then I'll go get the shoes in it, and they'll just walk off. They'll start like browsing the other departments. I'm having to go look for you now, you fucking waste man. Do you know what I mean?
You go bop around looking for them. Everyone looks the same sometimes. Bro,
you forget what they even look like, bro. You're like, oh, shit.
the worst thing about retail, yeah, is the place I was working in. They said, alright, cool. Well, then a lot of people left because of this. I firmed it for a bit longer because I you know what I'm saying, I needed the piece. I was in uni, I need to work part time.
Yeah.
Bro, they were saying, look, when customers come in, we got this new service where we measure their feet for them. So I was like, cool. Now the guy, my manager was on he was reaching. He said, look, everyone that comes in, you have to offer it. I was like, if they ask, fair enough. He goes, no, you have to offer it to everyone that walks in. So I had to walk around my shop. Anyone walks in, oh, would you like your feet measured? People looking at me, like, what's wrong with you? Then one woman, her son, who was about 6'7", and she was like to me, oh, can you measure his feet for him? Wallahi, the breast feet were like 2 Range Rovers. The bread, and you know what the worst thing is? Sometimes you got to grab their feet, put it on shoulder. The things are beefing, cheesy, sweat. You know how what? People's feet are sweating. You see the thing you're measuring their feet on? You can see wet when they take it off. Looking at my manager, I'm thinking, bro, you're making me go and do this. For what, bro? £7.80 an hour. I should turn this place upside down.
Oh my God.
A lot of people left. The girls left. A lot of the girls left. They was like, bro, I'm not measuring next man's feet. I was just there like, wow. Good on you.
No way. No, but the place I was working at, it was like you would leave the shoes with them and then you just walk away. It wasn't like JD Foot Locker. Yeah. We wouldn't have to. You don't have to stay with them.
We had to watch them.
There was some strange thing they used to do, where we had to something like you got to stand there, hold it. You have to take it out of the box for them.
So you wore like the referee top. That's
the Foot Locker.
I still got it.
Is it?
You could drip it, you know. You could drip it. You could drip it. Cargoes.
I can actually see in that. That's mad.
Next podcast.
It's a madness. But I swear, like they gave, you know, like retail. By the way, guys, I'll give you a little secret. They teach the employees certain techniques. I don't know why. It's just jarring.
Yeah.
Like for example, when you give the customer their stuff, the shoe shop I was working, they said go around the till and hand it to them and put it in a bag. Okay. And then when you give a shoe to a customer, you have to take the shoes out for them and then stand there. So there's bare tweaks. So if you're ever sitting in the shoe shop or wherever and you're like, why is this guy standing here like it's over me? They trained them to do that.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, Joe Rogan's podcast is long.
Flipping heck.
Them man there.
The
But
people he gets on like fucking scientists and just
yeah.
guys that will watch.
But he loves it though, man. He loves it.
Yeah.
you know, it's sick if you're working like a warehouse job. Yeah, best things podcasts. If you can get a warehouse job or even like a delivery driving job or something like that, you can put a podcast in. You don't have to talk to anyone. You don't have a manager telling you to measure people's feet.
Yeah.
So, but podcasts are the best for that. So you can. So those long 4 or 5 hour ones are good. Very, very good.
Which uni did you go to?
Me, I went to Roehampton University.
Is it? What did you study?
I studied business and management.
Sick.
Yeah,
sick.
so basically half the world studied the same thing. No, but there isn't. Because I know whenever you say you studied business, people are like, oh, everyone does that. But it's because, business is not like limited to one thing. So if you're ever like confused, I don't want to study business. Like when you leave with a business degree, you can, you know, the modules, you can do marketing, you can do finance, you can do accounting, you can do a whole list of things. Hence why business is such a broad degree. So it's like, yeah, everyone studies it, but there's a reason for that. But it's alright, man. Some man study medicine and then become DJs, bro. Like, life just works like that sometimes.
That's so mad. Yeah, I know people like study law and they come out to do
something
the
else.
most strangest thing, bro.
Yeah.
In fact, all the ones who study law came out to do some like creative, just something creative, man. Like
you never know, bro. You don't know where life takes you, really. And it's just about. I think uni is more like you go and.
But it's not even about them as well. It's more about what their parents want.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I really dislike the education system. That I really dislike it a lot. Specifically because my experience in this life is everyone's got their strengths, and the education system is catered to one kind of intelligence rather than everyone else's. And I'll give you an example. Like my friend, for example, he's not very, very smart at exams and reading and stuff, right? He's just never been that person. But when it comes to putting things together, he was really good at it. So like, for example, you told me to put together a bike, I probably won't do a good job at it. One time I seen him and he put together a bike so well, and he was never really smart in school. So, and what are you gonna do? You're gonna put my man in an exam and tell him, answer these questions and memorize these theories from these books. This is not his strength. So why are you giving him exams and stuff to try and test his strength? His strength would probably be going to work at a bike shop and someone teaches him how to make bikes, and slowly he ends up having his own bike shop or something like that. So I know that they started doing apprenticeships and stuff like that, but I feel like early on into your education, you need to grasp that from people. Because like me, I could, it's literally a memory test. That people out there that have many different, like a guy could be really good at fishing, very good, and he could love doing it. But you're gonna put him in a mathematics exam and then tell him, you got an E in mathematics, you're gonna be no one. When is he gonna need to use maths in doing fish? Maybe to do his accounts and stuff. You can pay someone to do that who's got that expertise. So I just don't feel like the education system in general caters for everyone.
I think it's just very important for them to teach them about money though, and savings and a bit of finances.
That's university.
Yeah.
Where do they go after that? Really and truly, he goes to uni and saves money and not really. It's like, what do you do? And it's very demotivating to a lot of people because if you're that guy, for example, who puts together bikes better than Steve Jobs or the owner of Microsoft, Bill Gates, he probably puts a bike. He's gonna grow up his whole life thinking, bro, I failed school, so I am stupid. But he's not. He's not stupid.
Was business your first choice?
To be honest, I just did business because it was employable and I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to do a bit of marketing, a bit of journalism. I knew those stuff there, but I did business because it was employable. And really my ambition was way further than all the uni and stuff. I never looked at myself in terms of doing.
When did the content creating start?
By accident in uni.
Really, it was an accident.
Yeah. So I used to go live on, do you remember Periscope?
Yeah.
We used to just go live. I went
that's where it started.
Yeah, because I went live on that once. It was a little joke, went live twice, and then I started seeing thousands of views every day. So I said to myself, do you know what, let's have some fun with this. I used to do shows like pranks and like a line where people would call in, I'd give them advice, and obviously I'd make it funny, and then I started getting thousands of people, bro. And I used to put up my Snapchat, and then I got thousands of people on Snapchat, and then because that app was so new and everyone was using it, it's the first live streaming platform like, from your phone. It was like, honestly, it was strange because overnight, like in a few days or maybe a week of using it, like even in my own area, like people, oh yeah, you do those shows. So it was like, I was just doing it in uni for bands, like really, and it done that. And then when that kind of died down, I just said, you know what, let me start making some skits on Instagram. Then they started going everywhere. And then I thought, you know what, cool, man, this could be one of the side hustles that I do. And it was like, yeah. And really what made me stay, because I'm not really absorbed into that whole influencer culture. I don't really like it, respectfully, because you see people with followers and a lot of the time their head gets bigger. And it's like, even I feel quite uncomfortable being treated differently to others because of followers, for example. You go into a place and then you'll jump in a queue, let's say, for example, he's going to give us promo. So I'm not really comfortable with that, even though it's like, so for me, it was more like, I did it because when I used to do these live shows, I'd get hundreds of DMs of people telling me that they're in depression or they've got anxiety or their life has been so bad to the point where, look, bro, honestly, I look forward to you going live. It's like an escape. They're like, look, like that, like the jokes, and I really like I watched this someone passed away recently and I've been down, this has helped lift me. Then I start talking about realness more time. As a guy, for example, he got into a motorbike crash and he was in a wheelchair, and he I don't know, I hope he's doing well now. Years ago he messaged me, sent me photos, and he was like, bro, I watch you all the time, man, it helps me the way, he's like, so when I'm thinking, wait, I'm okay, so I'm using this to benefit people, then how can I stop?
How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel good. Now that's what keeps me there. I don't. There we go. So it's like for others, that's my motivating factor for it. It's because you know what, this is doing good for people. Now if your motivating factor is, I love getting likes, I love the free drinks and food that I get from this, I love the fact that I'm treated better, or all these DMs I get, and it's all just dopamine release, and makes you feel like you're better, then you're doing it for the wrong reasons. Because I've sat in gatherings of like people that have had a lot of followers, for example, and it's not me, man, not me at all. You sit with them and it's like, you invited because you had followers, so were they, and it's like everyone's there trying to be the best they can be. Bro, chill out, vibe, man, talk, man, chill, bro. I'm saying, so that's it with me, innit? So that's why I say it was an accident. Like, I didn't go there and say, I want to be famous or something. Do you get it? So for me, I feel like that was good because it was organic, man.
It was. It sounds very organic.
Yeah. Yeah. So for me, it's very, very organic.
That's good.
You can even with your podcast, like people are gonna watch this, and then that's gonna be an escape for them, and they delve into everyone's personality. I've had
DMs like that already now as well. Yeah.
So
it's so strange. Like, I don't know how to feel or act. It's so weird, man.
Because, bro, do you know what it is? We need to in a world where there's so much fakeness on the internet, whether that's Photoshop or people lying about money. In a world of fakeness, bro, you can really become insecure and you can kind of lose reality a bit, bro. Just like, flip, man. I'm jumping on Instagram. I relate to none of these people. This guy's rich, man. This guy's got a nice car. Look at what this guy got. When you watch a podcast like this, 3 of us are just normal guys talking about our life experience. People are watching it, being like, you know what? I feel normal. You're not supposed to look at the internet and feel not normal. Like, wait, I'm behind.
Yeah.
I'm behind. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can just say it. I don't get why people don't just come online and say, look, I ain't got shit figured out. I'm still learning like you. I'm 25, I'm 26. I ain't got shit figured out, man. I've made X, Y, and mistakes in my life. I've lost money, won money. You know what I'm saying? I've been in and out of this, and it's just like, we can all feel normal with that. When people are just trying to show you the best of everything, and look at this car and this rental and this holiday, you don't, behind the scenes, you don't even know who's paying for that, bro. Do you get it?
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, when people watching this, they're gonna feel normal because they know that's you. And that's me, and that's you.
It's because that the kind of content that you create as well is almost like along those lines as well. It's kind of like an everyday situation thing. It's not like
it's observational humor.
Yeah.
You get it? So it's like,
do you know what? It works so well. It's so funny, man.
I appreciate that a lot.
It's so funny.
But it is a bit of a downside though. To be organic. I felt it growing. Like even doing this, being original, sometimes frowned upon. It's not frowned upon because it's like a lot of the people I know who blew up did it because they'd hire models for their videos and clickbait with all of these half-naked girls, and and I can't lie, they blew off it. I couldn't do that because it's like, bro, what are you then like sending out to the youth then? Oh, that it's all about women, this and that and the other, and it's all like psychological, sexual clickbait, and it's like, what am I getting out of that video? Cool, it's got them millions of views, man. People everywhere, well, they're sitting there living comfortably, but it's just like, for what? For how? You didn't really add value to anything. So if I were to make it one day, I would want to make it knowing that, bro, I did it because I was me in it, and not because I was someone else, or not this is responsible, because it was me. And if you don't, you don't. Like if you live your life, you can inspire as many people as you reach, and then that's it, bro. It's the truth.
I was telling the story to one of my friends recently, and my nan's friends, they're from Washington DC. They came here many years ago to visit. Her friend's husband passed away, I think not too long ago. But he told her something that like really stuck at the back of my mind.
Okay.
When he was on his deathbed, obviously I think he was on like life support or something. I don't know what happened exactly. But he said something to her that till this day is sticking at the back of my mind. And he said, switch it off. Like, I have lived life to the fullest. Like, I've done everything I wanted to do. Now it's my time to go.
Oh, well, he said switch off the machine.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's like, it's my time to go now. Like, I have lived life. I've enjoyed it. I've done everything I wanted to do. And like, that has stuck at the back of my mind. Because one day when I'm, God forbid, one day when I'm on my deathbed, innit, I want to be able to say that, like, I have lived life to the fullest and I've done everything I needed to do.
I hear that, yeah. That's it must be crazy to have that thought and know. Is to say, you know what, I did what I could and I did everything. Yeah. But yeah, man, that's a big statement.
But I don't want to be in a position where I'm gonna be like, oh man, why did I do it like that? Or why did I not do it organically? Or why am I've lived life to like a fake point, just like how you were saying. Yeah.
Because you know why? In the end, bro, you're not going to be fulfilled by that, man.
Yeah.
I'd hate. Do you know what it is? Regret is a big concept, right? But one place where you can definitely regret is, bro, if you go, obviously, look, everything happens for a reason, innit? So don't feel down. But if you go 10 years later and you think, bro, past 10 years of my life, I've just been trying to impress others. Where was me, bro? Where was doing stuff for me? It's gonna be a very, very down feeling for you. You're gonna be like, raw, like I've tried to impress others and do everything for others. I've neglected me, bro. You know, you should feed your mind and your soul the way you need to. So that's why I say, like, don't be one of those people. Learn from that. And bro, that's what you got from my man, you know, saying on his deathbed.
Yeah,
like I did it.
Till this day, it's lingering in the back of my mind.
But to be fair, look, bro, it's a part of life though, innit? Doing things and then learning. So regret is not always bad, guys. In terms of like, sometimes you got to do things to regret it, and then you learn. Yeah, because when you're young, bro, like I've done bad dumbness when I was young, and I'm thinking like, cool, I know what that's like, or you know, you get to those places, but it's just like living for others is so detrimental. Like, it's bad. Like that's the kind of regret where it's like it's gonna hit you, and you're just gonna be like, I should have just done it for me, bro. What makes you happy? You happy? And then tell yourself what makes you happy. Okay, this makes happy. Then, bro, go pursue it. I don't know, make videos about it, do it a lot. Implement it into your life because it makes you happy. Don't care that this guy's gonna say this or this person's gonna do that, and what will this person think, bro? Allow it, man. Everyone has to have an opinion on everything, man, especially with this whole social media culture and that, man. Everyone wants to have an opinion.
Such a shit time.
It's like shush, man. It's like you don't need to have that opinion. It's like everyone wants to have an opinion, and it can be demotivated to people. That's why you got to be mentally strong when you're on these apps, man, because you don't know. You didn't
realize you had that talent. when you started on was it Periscope? Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what it is? Obviously, in a small scale, innit, I've always tried to, like, I don't know, man, in a way, like, I've always been a very empathetic person, innit? So someone else's sadness is always resonates with me. I've been like, I was like that a lot growing up, where someone could be bad, man. Or could have even done a lot of wrong things to me, and I'd still try and cheer them up or be nice to them and make excuses. You get it? I've always been like that. So, yeah, and obviously I've always just been somebody. I just always, to be honest, I just took nothing seriously. So I just you know, if you're around me, we're probably gonna laugh about shit for no reason. Everything and anything.
The first video I discovered was the salad sauce.
Yeah, so that's there was a lot of people started there.
That one actually, that one actually, my friend sent it to me. He's like, you need to check this guy out.
What is it? Kebab?
The kebab one.
Yeah,
that one spun me differently.
So I remember before uploading it, thinking, yeah, this is a good video. Because to be honest, when I started uploading skits at the start, and this is why I say don't be demotivated. It wasn't really my thing, like editing and doing skits. I just really, I had some things I wanted to do. Probably the first 5, 10 was not even good. Not even good. There's a lot that I just deleted and thought this is nonsense. That was probably the first one I made when I thought, you know what, this is great. This is funny. Because observational humor in it.
But did you look at anyone and think, I could do that? Or was there anyone that popping off at the time that you thought, I could maybe do that?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm very top down, bottom, you know what I'm saying? So when I was starting off, I take a lot of, like, I'd look and see what other people do and I find that funny. There was people, for example, that probably had less followers than me and I wanted to come up and I'd still like talk to them and make videos with them because I felt like maybe I could help them with certain things or like I could teach them one or two. Because realistically, respectfully, I did everything on my own with a phone and a shitty editing app and voiceovers and just observational humor. The quality was rubbish. Like, it was so like he just all over the place, but it was just talent. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted it to be about talent. So there'll be people that I look and I think, you know what, this guy is funny, but he could do this and that. So when people would like come message me and put a hand out, I tried to never like not shun them. You know, like there was a guy, he's very, very good at acting, proper good at acting, not the funniest person, good at acting. So I said to him, do more of your acting stuff. It's very, very good. He starts doing that and he understands it. Like, he's just such a good actor. But when it comes to comedy, it's a bit, so try to add value in those aspects.
Comedy is very difficult, man. I think it's one of the most difficult genres to ever, like, even in films, I think it's one of the hardest to
But life is funny, bro. See, what's funny to you or me might not be funny to other people.
But it's the delivery, bro. Yeah, the delivery has to be spot on. It has to be very organic.
Of course, yeah. That's very, very true.
You can't force comedy. Yeah.
I'd get a video, I'd get 500,000 views, thousands of comments, and there'll be 5 or 10 people in there. This isn't funny. It's like, bro, it's not funny for you. What we see on a day-to-day basis that makes us laugh probably won't make other people laugh. We'd see stuff and laugh and they wouldn't laugh. And
that's probably a bot, innit? That's probably like them saying, oh, DM me if you don't find this funny. You know?
Them ones. Them's like, but it's like at the end of the day, it's not for you. There's probably people I look at, I think, man, you know what, his humor's not for me, but thousands of people laugh. I say, well, bro, do your stuff. There's other people. So it's all about that. I would never comment on someone's video, bro, this ain't funny, bruv. I just if I looked at something and I didn't understand the humor, I'd just be like, I don't understand the humor. But well done. Like, I genuinely commend you for doing that.
They fully type that shit as well.
I'm a nice guy anyway, man. There's people that were upcoming. Sometimes it would be the funniest, but I'd write a long one. Because, bro, keep going.
Yeah.
But, you know, I guess it's down.
Support would be nice every now and then, man.
Yeah, it is. I feel like it's important, man. Support your people.
Very important, man.
Help people out, man. Like, you know, you don't talk about like. I don't say this to boast, please, because I'm only saying this in order just to give you like insight so it inspires you. But even when I was starting off on socials, a lot of businesses used to DM me and they used to be like struggling. I never used to take payment of any of them for a long time. Only when I started like obviously doing management and stuff, we started working with bigger companies or whatnot. But up and coming, there's people probably watching this. There were businesses and they was like to me, yo, like just a little something. Could you help out? Let me send you a product, this and that and the other. Half of those products I never used. As in I used, I thought, right, cool, yeah, this is sick. And I just give them to someone. Like I do it like on value. Like someone will call me and they'll have, for example, like a fruit shop or whatnot. You know, and I have enough fruits in my house already, bro. And he'll be like, look, bro, I'll come to you. I just want to get a story and a video. And I'll be like, cool, man, let's try some, we'll do it. It's not costing me nothing to do that. He comes, this and that and the other. Some people used to pull me up on it. Like I used to be with some of like my friends who do this. We go into a restaurant. A guy's just opened it. He's like, hey, bro, eat for free, man, and just give us a little post. I say, yeah, no problem, I'd do it. And then he tell me, bro, why didn't you take hundreds of pounds off him, bro. You should take money off him for that. I'm just like, look, man, you know, it's not what I do.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. It's that I didn't come in doing it for that, bro. I didn't come in doing it as a career.
Yeah.
For us, but for some people it's a job, innit? So it's like they did it for certain so obviously I respect that either way. But when people come to me in that light, and it's just like, cool, bro, look, man, this is sick, man. You know, you don't know what someone's story is, man. He could have just come out of jail 5 years,
He just wants to start
learned his
business.
lesson,
Yeah.
can't get a job because he's got a criminal record. He wants to start a business. I don't know that about him, but there's been times where I've helped someone out. They've come to me a year later and told me, bro, like, you know how much I was struggling, bro. You did a lot for me there. And I swear to God, I've seen a couple of them flourish, and I'm very happy for them. And even one of them was telling me, bro, like, I had a kid, I had a criminal record, I had no money. There's a guy, for example, I seen him, he's working in Tesco, and you know, he's telling me, oh, bro, like, a lot of financial stress. He started up a business. He said, do you reckon you could promote? I said, no problem, bro. 2 years later, bro, he's own
Good,
business,
man,
he's
good,
doing that.
good.
It makes me so happy to see that, bro.
Yeah. That's so
It's
wholesome.
so fulfilling, bro. It's so
That's
fulfilling.
So wholesome.
Because it's like, bro, like, you've really worked hard. And it's like, only from, and I just clap from a distance. Because those people, then I see them, bro. They got the millions of creators and this and that. I'm just like, well done, bro. Good. You know, so I feel like we should all kind of just get together and help each other out.
That's so wholesome.
It's good.
I
You know,
like that. It makes me feel good.
It helps, bro.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah,
best.
yeah.
But that's why I say, guys, like, reach out to as many. If you're starting a business, reach out to as many creators as you can.
Even like big content creators, like up and coming content creators, like when I share their content, bro, I get the messages I get.
Yeah,
It's so
guys,
like,
but you've
so wholesome.
you've got
man.
to take a pinch of salt. Sometimes it ain't funny.
Yeah.
And that's why they're not going to upload it.
Mm.
Sometimes it's genuinely because, you know what, they're not uploading it because they don't like you for no reason, or because, but sometimes you take something, pinch of salt, just say, you know what, I can make better. Let failure push you as high and high and high, high as it can be. That's why I say, if you're up and coming, DM as many creators as you can, even with your business. You'll have one or two, like, yeah, sick. They might just have 10K, 10,000 followers. He uploads your he uploads like maybe your product. Let's say he gets he only gets you 4 customers. That's 4 customers that by yearly they then tell 2 of their friends. So it does grow. Don't belittle something small, but have a good product though. Don't have some nonsense. Don't have some nonsense. Stop selling fidget spinners in 2022.
Yeah.
No,
Is that what you're getting?
No. I'm just giving this example. Someone DM me with that. Come on, bro. I just tell him, bro. I'll just be brutally honest and just be like, look, bro, I can't lie. This is nonsense.
I'm seeing a lot of fruit businesses, just a basket of fruits.
Yeah,
That's
they're
what
sick.
They're sick. They're nice.
They're sick.
And it'll be like fruits I've never seen before.
Yeah, them one they get it from, like, because obviously it's hard to
Yeah.
in like the Caribbean or like Brazil.
Yeah. It's all
They
shit.
have certain fruits we don't get here. I had one of them. I had a box of one, and that was I had 2 different companies bring me that on Instagram before,
That
and
must
my
have
brother
been
and his boys.
Lovely, man.
My brother and his boys caught it lacking in the kitchen 2 in the morning. Brother, I didn't have even the pineapple, bro. Not even a slice of the pineapple that didn't look like a pineapple. Him and his boys came one day. They saw it. I need no one in the boxes, I'll be honest.
Make your own fucking content.
Yeah, bro. Like, the more time with like a lot of the stuff, I just share it out, give it.
Talk to me about these TikTok lives.
Oh yeah, I do lives, innit?
Yeah. Talk to me about that.
You know what it is, bro? I like to do lives because obviously it's like a podcast in a way.
It is, okay,
Because
yeah.
a skit, it has to be scripted. I never used to script. I only script because I thought, all right, cool. I used to do Periscope, so it was lives, right?
Yeah.
So I used to script because I tried to make a funny concept, which worked in the end. I really appreciate that I did. Because it'd be a shame if the shit I'm writing down is not funny to anyone else. It would have been a big shame. So even that video you talk about, salad sauce every cent,
Yeah.
I genuinely couldn't believe that people found that funny.
Bro.
Because I used to go to a kebab shop and different things would happen in it. And I said to myself, you know what? Different types of kebab shops.
Yeah.
And I wrote it down. And when people started finding that funny, I was like, cool, we all live in the same lives. This is good. Because I was thinking, it's only me who finds that funny. But
I
it's good.
find that hilarious. No, for me anyway, every kebab shop says the exact same thing. It's like they even have a script to go by it.
Yeah, absolutely. But
Do you know what I mean?
You know what's funny? Should I tell you what was even funnier?
Yeah.
Is it's the fact that kebab shops everyone likes. We've all been there.
Yeah, we've
every
all
single
been
one of
there.
us.
Yeah.
White, black, Arab, wherever you are. Wherever race you are, that kebab is for everyone. Everyone eats it, and everyone can agree that you regret it after, but you're still yamming it. You're still yamming it. You know what I'm saying? I swear to God, this is no word of a lie. I was 16.
Yeah.
I was walking on the street. Yeah, a bunch of 4 or 5 guys come up to me. They were white. They just come out of a bar. There's all right, mate. Yeah, you're right. He's like, do you know where I can get like a dirty kebab from? I was like, what? Dirty kebab? And you know what's annoying? I understood what you meant. It was bare annoying. And you understand? I was thinking, surely you shouldn't ask someone that question, but I understood what you meant. Walk into a kebab shop, things all oily, brother's mustache is thick. You know what I'm saying? It's a bit sweaty in there. I asked him, I said to him, I don't think that's what you should be looking for, but I know one. Go left, go up right. There's a kebab sign on it. It's decent. It's greasy in there. I swear to God, he asked, and my friends are all with me. He said, you know where I can get a dirty kebab or a dirty kebab?
Why did you have to put that at the beginning, innit? The dirty. Why did you have to say
And I was just like, do you not want a clean one, bro? You know what I'm saying? But then I was like, you know what? I kind of understand what my man's saying here. So it's like,
I want to know his fucking dietary history.
Yeah.
I need to know his dietary history.
I don't know, bro. But them man come out, obviously, probably
Those
had a
are
little
the
night
type of
out.
guys, yeah, that would eat 3 rosters at 3 a.m.
Absolutely. Bro, there's a video of the guy eating he was so drunk, he was eating the box for the kebab. Press it in. Says styrofoam or something. He's yamming the box. But you know what's funny? The sandwich was inside.
Yeah.
So the meat was inside, so he's yamming the box with the meat.
Yeah.
So he's probably thinking, this bread's a bit different today.
This is a
He's
dirty.
ramming it.
That's not a dirty kebab.
That's a dirty kebab. That one's putting you in A&E, bro. That's a stressful little kebab.
Oh my days.
No, but we all could do a little kebab, man. Can't go wrong with it.
Oh, not a lot though. But you know when it's just too greasy, I'm like, nah.
Yeah, no, there is sometimes, bro. If
You know about Tarzan in Queensway? I've heard of it.
yeah.
I don't know if it's good now, but I'm hearing horror stories about it. But back in the day, it was.
Back in the day, it was very, very good.
Yeah.
Fast forward, there was a period where I was thinking, right, this ain't the same, but I do go there recently.
Yeah,
it's still
yeah.
very good, and they're still saying salad sauce every said. So
Is it?
you got you.
But how can a
It is
kebab
good.
shop get worse? You know, like a really well-known kebab shop. Well, how are you getting worse?
don't
Why are
know.
you how are you getting bad at what you
Do you
do?
know what? You never know what the
Get the same meat from the same guy.
Absolutely.
Unless because we don't
There
know
we
the
go.
we don't know the backstory. They must have been beefing about something, right?
Exactly. You
Yeah,
never know
yeah.
what could happen. Like the supplier mess, bro. There was a chicken cottage near my yard. Yeah. This place was dead. That place there was. I can't lie, I was starving for a while, bro. I used to eat there once every year. I used to regret it. You know when you go back, keep going back.
Yeah.
I just think to myself, yeah, this place is bad, bro. I remember they refurbed it. About a year later, I went to this chicken cottage. Oh my days, food was great. And I asked the bread, what you doing? He said, yeah, we got different suppliers and that. He was telling me. And I was thinking, wow, well done. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you don't know what's happening. Well done. I may be here again. I may be here.
Like came in like the food hygiene people.
I genuinely. I said, what are you doing different? Because this is not why. I said, this is not what I used to eat from here. Place has been open for time. Rebranded, brother. They had TV screens, but it was the quality of food, bro. Because I can't lie, yeah. Chicken cottage that want to start charging what Nando's are charging.
Yeah.
You know this life has gone. You know this life has gone mad. Yeah, you go on Uber Eats or Deliveroo and order chicken cottage, and you're spending the same amount of money now. From any chicken shop, you're spending the same amount of money as you would somewhere else. It's setting you back £15. How, bro?
I don't understand.
I swear, £5 you'd be full up, bro. £10 is a reach. 13, 12.
Never spent that money.
They're all doing it. No, they're doing it now. Go to all of these chicken shops. They're all. You're spending
When
minimum
it started
£7.
Becoming like McDonald's prices. I was kind of like, what the fuck?
What's bare annoying is McDonald's cheaper now.
I was just about to say that.
It's peak.
Jarring.
If chicken cottage is surpassing McDonald's, there is a major problem.
No, there is.
There's
But
a
then
ma-
again, imagine what it's doing for McDonald's and them lot though. Because people would then revert and thinking, bro, if I'm spending, because for me now, yeah, it's like, bro, if I'm spending this on that, I might as well spend it on this.
Yeah.
Do a drive-through so I don't have to get out of my car.
Exactly. And people are smart now. I mean, these restaurants are smart. They know that if you're sitting there and you're hungry, they don't care what you got left in your bank account. They know you're going to buy food, even if it's £15, £16, because you're just hungry. You want to eat it now, and then you're going to regret it or whatnot. Because that delivery fees, they try, hey, I'm seeing service, this, that. What do you man want?
Yeah.
So,
You know, I only go and just eat because the service charge and delivery fee is like 50p.
oh, banging.
Oh, forget Uber Eats and Deliveroo, man.
Oh, wow.
Actually, no, I need sponsorships. We love Deliveroo. We love Uber Eats.
Deliveroo is for me is prompt in my area, man. They're quick. I was living in one area, order from Deliveroo, bro. 2 hours later, still not here, bro. Calling Pepe's, where is the food? Because you know why? They throw the restaurant under the bus on the app. It says order still being prepared, but it's not. The guy's been like, it's been sitting here. They just have no drivers.
That happened during Ramadan as well. I ordered from Pepe's, bro. It took like 2 hours, and I was like, there's no point of even eating.
That's the one. Use Uber,
By the
bro.
time food
Don't
arrived,
use
it was so
Deliveroo.
whole, bro.
Because Uber seem to be prompt. Like, man are working on Uber till like 4 a.m. I think Deliveroo, they must have some different process of drivers, bro. Because yeah, Uber's the one.
I think it's a very like, looking at them. I just think it's like a very difficult job, man. Like they must be going through. They must be going through it, man.
But at least they don't have a boss screaming down there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could be anywhere else and someone's just screaming down your ear.
You seen that TikTok video of a guy robbing like some Deliveroo driver's bike?
Yeah, I saw that. It was deep. I think it was in like Birmingham or something.
Yeah, it was like 4 parts in it. It was like at night time.
Yeah, they just.
But then they tracked him on the phone, and then he went into some random guy's car, and they followed him on the. It was like a. It was like
GTA mission, side mission.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it seemed like, and he was recording from his little GoPro camera on his helmet as well. It was mad.
Crazy now. People with that whole bike theft and whatnot is crazy, bro.
Fuck.
Thieves are out here, man. They're doing their thing, man. They're flipping, doing what they can. But thieves are the worst people in the world, I swear. To steal from someone is so bad.
Especially someone less fortunate.
Of course, and it's just not.
On their grind.
It's just not yours, bruv. Just allow it. So that whole thieving thing, no, it's not for me, man.
I wanted to talk to you about like relationships in today's age.
Oh, like, you know, romantic
The romantic,
relationships.
yeah.
For me, it's like in terms of relationships, I feel like because there's a lot of fake out there, it's harder for people now. You know, people are just, you know, I say maybe 30, 40, 50 years ago, 100 years ago, people now, they get out of a relationship or they have a problem, they can go straight on their phone, DM someone else, they're getting likes. That makes them think that the grass is green in other places. So a lot of it is just fakeness, a lot of fake. So yeah, a relationship in this day and age, I think it can be very, very difficult, man. It can be very, very difficult. It's not like our parents' era, which maybe meant it was a bit easier.
Yeah.
Because now, you know, there's like, you know, but that's why I say always be true to yourself, set your boundaries and keep on those boundaries, right? And everyone's idea of a relationship is different. Of course, for me, I believe there's a man and there's a woman, and I believe a man is a provider. That's what I believe. And that's the standard I'd set, is that a man is a provider. And a woman can be a provider if she wants. It's up to her. With a man, we are providers. With that. So I feel like, yeah, in that respect, it's split. But now everyone has their own different opinion on certain things and want to be. But, you know, men, you know, I feel like we're a bit neglected in it, specifically, because a lot of the response, you know, we're neglected, man. Like, our mental health kind of doesn't matter sometimes. We don't, and you know, like, I'll give you a lot of concept in terms of what we do, in terms of to provide. Women can say in certain aspects that, oh, men get all of this and men get to do all of this and they get the best jobs and they get all of this and they have the most money and they want everything. I'm looking around, I don't know any of these men you're talking about. You get me? All I know in my own circle is guys that I know are making £9-10 an hour off their backs daily, making £80-90 because they got a wife at home, just had a kid, and he's trying to feed both of them. That's what I'm seeing. What are you talking about? You're like, you know, you can get it confused with that minority of rich guys that you're seeing, or rappers, or the small minority. There's millions, and there's like maybe 1,000 of them that have all this money that obviously that you're seeing. A lot, most of us are providers, you know. We're doing our best in order to, we don't do it. What if you look at, for example, I'll give you an example. One of my boys, he works 2 jobs, he's got a few kids or whatnot. What is he doing that for? What is he doing that for? To do what? Because he's better than women? No, he's not. He's doing that because he's trying to feed his wife and his kids, and they can have a positive future ahead of them. And his wife, you know, she just had kids, so she can work, of course, but, you know, she's decided to look after the kids, and he's doing it just to feed and keep the family together. So there's a lot of this, you know, is neglect on both sides. I definitely say it, because some women are in, you know, very toxic situations with guys that are not providers.
Yeah.
Not providers.
Sometimes they're providers, but the shit that comes with it.
Yeah, providers shit, and that's why it's like some men don't know how to be men anymore, and that's why women won't go for them. That's why women are having issues. It's the truth. Like, you got a lot of women in certain situations with guys, and then he does that whole, tries to lure you in with this fake person that he is, and then you get in and the guy doesn't want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it is very, this day and age, man, people are so absorbed into men need to be men, man.
You have to look after yourself as well, man.
You have to look after yourself, and I don't know, man. I feel for women much more, because women can be in a position where you're stuck with someone and he's supposed to be your provider. Now you've got kids with him. It's hard to detach mentally. It's hard to detach mentally. It's hard to do many of those things. So I think relationships nowadays, it gets very, very complicated, man.
For a man who's in that position, what's the best solution?
I'll tell you, yeah. This is what if I had to give anyone advice on any relationships in it, and this comes from my heart, is please learn to love yourself before you love anyone else. Please, like, learn to do that. If you're a woman and you're watching this, yeah, what do you believe you deserve? And be honest with yourself, okay? And list it down. Are you being given those things? And some of these demands are not even big. Might be love, affection, maybe going out, having a little bit of food sometimes, or maybe even recognition for, let's say, the duties you do around the house, even though not everyone stays around the house doing it. Do you, and they're not too much to ask. And if you're not getting it, then you have to sit and you have to understand, you know what, like, I can't let any person just enter my life and not fulfill me, because then, you know, you're using all of this dopamine that you're getting from the one time that they're good to you, and you're staying with someone that probably isn't the best for you. And it's the same with men in that respect as well. If you've got boundaries that you want from a woman, then stay true to those boundaries and then do it. The best thing about this life is you really get to pick who you want to be with.
100%.
If you're a woman out there and you want a guy who's rich, who's going to give you all of this stuff that, you know, sometimes seen online where some girls are saying they want an allowance of $1,000 a week or something. Yeah. But it's like, look, it's like, why men decide to complain, oh, look at her, this bro. You don't have to pick her. You've got a choice to go for a woman who's content with maybe, you know what, you look after me and I'll look after you and we'll work everything together. You don't have to pick these people. So if you don't, then make sure that you're picking the right. Another thing I'd like to definitely talk about, is specifically if you're a woman, men do this as well, but I'll say it for the ladies, innit? Because there tends to be, maybe men don't talk about, you know what, I'll say it for both, Okay, look, you might have not had someone around you, maybe because of your life or certain situations or how you was for years and years. Your friends are getting attention. You know, this is for the men as well. Your friends are getting attention. And the second someone enters your life with something small, you then give in and say, oh, you know what, like, I don't get attention like this person and I want it to be like this. And then you create, that man comes into your life and you're just being tolerant of him because you're like, do you know what, I haven't been with someone and time's running out for me. It's concept of time. I need to just find someone. So no matter what he does or how shitty he is, you're going to stay with him, even though you know you don't deserve that. If you have to be single for the rest of your life until you get what you deserve, and that could be religiously what you want in a man or what, then bro, I would stay single for the rest of my life than be with someone, you know. And this, I say this for the women specifically, because a lot of them are in certain relationships and it's like, oh, and men can be like that as well. It's like the first time they see something, no, wait, you know, pray for your guidance and wait for that person to give you what you deserve. Because the worst thing that we've got in this, which I see everywhere, is people don't love themselves enough, man. So they tolerate anything. You don't love yourself enough. You got to sit down, look, and bro, and list the things, bro. What you believe you deserve. You know,
they spend more time impressing the significant other or the person that they're trying to get because of what society has told them to do or what even social media has told them to do before they even put themselves out there, which is, I feel like it's just so sickening, man. The
most beautiful situation is when you can build with someone, but build with someone who would wants to build with you and is mentally on the same level of you, and build with them. There's no problem, bro. Sometimes things are going to get hard. That's life. Do you get it? But don't be with someone who doesn't understand you. Or understand that. Or so I believe before you get into any relationship, you should always discuss this first. Discuss it, sit down, communicate stuff. If you're a man and you don't want her to dress a certain way, you communicate that at the start. Let her know. Don't do it 6 months later. Oh, you can't wear this and that. And but okay, you know what? Sometimes people grow and you make something. I get that. Or forget the dress thing for it. Or if you're if I'm a man and I smoke and she's calm with it 7 months later, I don't want to be with a man that smokes. Do you get it? Bro, and you've always had that boundary in your head. So obviously something's gonna change. Say it at the start, man. Forget this honeymoon stuff. Say it at the start.
Do you know why? Because the value in a relationship in the beginning, there's always value in the beginning of a relationship. Everything, the beginning of a relationship is so pure, but it will never anything they have, even like when you first buy a car, let's say, there's always value in it, right?
Of course.
But 6 months down the line, you're gonna be like, I don't want this car anymore, man. There's no value in it. Do you know what I mean? But that's why people are just so afraid to say in the beginning. Or that's why, I don't know. It's kind of like dopamine in a way. They want to crave that valueness in the relationship before they even take it to the next step and start seeing their true colors in like later on down the line.
It's all a facade, I'm telling you. Until you get into it and you experience it, it's all a facade. But just make sure when you pick well and love yourself, man. Like it's such an annoying thing to think about that, bro. You just see people and they're in relationships and they're unhappy. It's annoying. You get it? So it's like, you know, if you're out there, you know, I've had DMs from girls, even boys are saying, you know, I just don't really. Just be truthfully and be honest with yourself about certain things, and then just set your boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Like you, like to you who's watching this, you're like the most important thing ever is you, honestly. And it's only you that's going to give you everything you want, you know, and you write down the things you want and pray you get it one day, and don't settle for anything less. That's the truth. Don't settle for anything less. Obviously things are going to be hard. There's a lot of that, but you know, ultimately what you deserve, and like, you know, you just want to be happy. I get it. And like, even for me, man, I'm not enticed by this whole, I swear to God, I'm not enticed by this whole modeling and, oh, she's beautiful, this, that. I'm so detached from all of that. I'm so detached. Like, when I look at a woman now, bro, I'm just like, if I did look at a woman, if I was looking at a woman seriously, I just think, okay, first question, men, you should ask yourselves is, look at a woman, the way she acts, everything about her, and just say to yourself, biggest question ever is, can this woman raise my children? Think that's before you're into anything, because that's always going to be the end goal. What are you in? You obviously, it's to start a family. Ask that yourself if you're like looking for someone, and then women look at it and say, could this be the father of my children that I'm going to have for him, that you're going to, you know, because essentially you're, as a woman, you're going to bring up this man's kids. Is this going to be the father I want? Well, you're very enticed by his car and his watch and the views he gets. You're very enticed by all of this. That does nothing in raising children. You know, big lips, big boobs, for example, very enticing for men. We're men, bro. It happens. Is that really ultimately that's what raising? Because, bro, 5, 6, 7 years down the line, hairline's gone. You're getting older. Your back's starting to hurt. No one's wearing makeup. You know what is left? Do you know what's left? Do you know what's left after all of that? Is that little conversation that you lot have that make you smile, or that little, you know what? You know, mentally the way he is so beautiful. It's so pure. Or the way she is, she's such a nurturer. She's so pure. There, you know what I'm saying? Like that. So that's what's left. So that's why it's important to try and filter it out. And we're human, so obviously sometimes we lose our way.
We don't have that much time. Really well spoken, really well said, man. I just want to say the next steps for you in content creating. Where do you hope to see yourself? What would you have planned next? Obviously, like, again with TikTok Live, you never know what could happen. It might even could go far from it. I don't know. Of
course. Now, for me, what I do is my social media is always something I do second. Not always I do something. So it's something I do first and second. But obviously, that is social media. I love it. I genuinely do. I genuinely love everyone that follows me, and I love interacting, and I'm always on it. But there's always another side in it. So I'm growing that, doing what I need to do. I make a certain amount of money off it as well. I keep growing. I keep trying to add value to everyone that follows me or anyone who sees my content. And then obviously, in terms of my own life, I'm trying to get into more like business now as well. Good. Even though I'm trying to like try to get into the business where I can. By the way, if I ever open a business, I'll always share it with you. So like, I always try to add value. So I'm trying to do those things now. I'm at a stage in my life now where that's what I'm trying to do. So like all those things that I always planned to do and all these ventures I had in my head, I'm genuinely putting them down to paper and starting. I've done it before. I've had certain projects before. Believe me, I've made so many mistakes. Some have gone well, some haven't. But I'm at that period now where I want to try something new. So that's what I'm doing. So it's like all of that. And in terms of that, it's just, yeah, man, I'm here just to keep being me, man.
I didn't ask, what does your family think of you like doing content creating?
Do you know what's funny? My family, I've got 3 brothers and 1 sister, and they're all detached from social media, so they don't use it like people. Really? So it's strange. I'll be like that, and I'm the youngest, so I'm the only person in the family like who uses it like that. I'm the only one in the family who will use it like that. So like I could be doing something and they wouldn't know.
It makes sense.
I'll tell them, they're like, oh, sick. Yeah, so
why would your eldest use it more than a younger one? Do you know what I mean?
Really.
My older brother, I walked in the kitchen, I saw him there sitting there, he was scrolling through Facebook.
Bro, but do you know what's mad though? One of my brothers is only a year older than me. The other one's only 2, 3. One's like 10. So I get it from him. My sister's about 5, 6. So even them, they're just not really, even the one who's a year older than me is just not really attached to it. Some people, you know, he watches some videos and he comes off it. So yeah, so it's quite strange. But they just, bro, honestly, a lot of like as long as I'm adding value to something and it's something I want to do, then no one in my house is telling me what to do, bro. Do you get it? But yeah, very supportive. My brothers and my sisters are very, very supportive. Even my parents are just, you know how parents are. They just want to make sure that you're making money and making a living and saving for your future. So my parents don't give a shit as long as I'm doing that. So, and I'm always doing that. I'm always working, making money,
good,
you know, for my future. So the only time my parents would ever tell me what are you doing is if there was like, if I was doing nothing. They'd be like, wait, what are you doing? So my parents don't care. You know what I'm saying? They just see me, you know, I just, you know, they're like, oh, nice, this, that, and the other.
What about in the beginning when you start creating content? Did you tell them instantly, or did they discover you online by themselves?
Well, I mean, you can hear screaming and coming from my roommate. No, it's obviously my family, my dad, like, my mom, or they'd see me, they'd just see you, hear it, like, they just come across it. They were like, oh, what'd you do with all of that? I'm just like, yeah, it's like, yeah, have your fun. They don't really understand it, and they're just like, have your fun.
And
with
they get
it.
messages from like their friends and family as well. Oh, sorry, family, like their friends as well.
Yeah, my brothers and my sisters, absolutely. Yeah. Like my sister would be, bro. My sister told me she's sitting in a cafe once when I started Periscope, and she's like, bro, the people behind me were talking about you. It was bare funny. Wow. So yeah, my sister's laughing in my head saying, oh, yeah, that's my brother they're talking about. And people didn't know. So yeah, that happened early on, and I thought that was pretty insane as well.
That must be weird.
Yeah, it was strange.
So, like, obviously, it's weird for you, but like for a family member to be like, wow, like people behind me talking about my, like, I don't even know these people.
But but for me, I'm like,
what I mean? That's so weird.
For me, it's like when it first started happening, I was thinking, bro, this is strange. But for me, it's just a normality because, like I said in it, if I bump into someone and they sit and they want to have a conversation, I'll have a conversation with them. You genuinely wouldn't think like I'm very like, obviously I'm very approachable in it. I don't do it like. People have come up to me, for example, I'll be in the gym in it, and this kind of opened my eyes. About 3-4 years ago, I was in the gym. One guy come up to me, and he was a bit acceptable. He's like, "Oh yeah, I watch your stuff and that." And I was like, "Oh yeah, for real." And I give him a little handshake. We started talking for like 5 minutes, and he saw me on one of the machines. Me and him started talking for like 20-25 minutes, and then before he left, it was actually kind of saddened me. He come up to me, he's like, "Oh bro, do you know what? Like, he's like, they're not usually like you." And I said, "What do you mean by that?" He goes like, "It's like sometimes I speak to people that I watch or I follow, and he's like, they don't really give me the time of day, or like I feel like they're just trying to get rid of me, or they're like not what I thought they was. They're just a bit different." He's like, "But with you, like, you know what I'm saying? We like, I see you, and it's like, wow, like it's you." And that's what I tried to be, just myself. Like, and it kind of made me sad. Thinking, wow, I was like, this is not even the first time. Like, there was one other my other friends. He told me he was following someone. Like he was really happy to see him. I could tell when he was like, bro, he just turned around, yo, and he just walked away. Like, he just didn't even want to, like, I wanted just to talk to him for even a 60-second conversation or 2 minutes is enough. Just like, where you from? Okay, for real. Okay, cool. Where did you find me? Oh, what's your favorite? And you just talk. Obviously, I'm in the gym, I'm having a longer one because we're working out. I feel like you got to be more like that, man. Some people up to here, bro.
Because them same people are the same people that put you up on that pedestal.
Yeah, and it's like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing, bro? But not everyone's like that. You get lovely people like this, you know. You do. You get, you know, a lot of people. But that's why I try just to keep myself to myself, and I let in whoever I let in. That's the way it should be. I let in whoever I let in. You know what I'm saying? When I see an ounce of a bit of, I'm just like, yeah, you do you, bro.
Bro, really well spoken. Thank you so much for coming on. I wish you all the best.
I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, definitely do this again soon sometime.
Inshallah.
And yeah, man, thank you so much for coming on Specs as well.
No, man, I genuinely hope this goes far, innit? You're quite a dynamic duo, you two.
Yeah, we get that a lot.
you need to start putting him on camera.
I was actually thinking of a video to shout you out. Yeah, I'm gonna do. When I reach 10k followers on TikTok,
I genuinely,
I mean, you have to do something.
This is a podcast I genuinely like really hope goes far.
But I appreciate you so much, man.
And I think it will, man. I genuinely think it will.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
It's a good dynamic.
The thing is, I don't have like an end goal to see where I'm just
good.
Well done. I don't even want to visual where it was.
Do you know why that's great though? Because you should always. I just want to always enjoy the journey.
Yeah.
So big advice.
The journey is amazing.
But most successful people always say it. They always say enjoy the journey. If you don't enjoy the journey, there's no point, because you'll get to the end goal. Let's say if you had one, and you'll be like, what the hell, bro? This is not. It's not what it was supposed to be. It's the journey that makes you happy, bro.
So that's what we're enjoying it.
Yeah, good.
But 10k followers, bro. We'll definitely do. You have to
do a phase reveal,
bro. We have to. Yeah.
I say that. I'll get you.
We'll pop apple shams. No, like sparkling water. That's what.
We'll go to the studio. I'm taking the equipment.
Bro, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Love.
I appreciate it, bro.